EVOTVTime. What is going on, friends? My name is Evo, and I'll be your guide for the next few minutes and on every video on this channel, highlighting current events, including interviews, podcasts, news, the media at large, and the ever-evolving human culture that we live in. And sometimes random things I want you to know. First and foremost, I missed you guys. It's been a little bit, so it's good to be back. Otherwise, I had a semi-apocalyptic moment.
¿Qué más quieres que te diga?
She says the same fucking thing. The jungle, it came alive and took him. Billy, you know something. You ain't afraid of no man.
There's something out there waiting for us. And it ain't no man.
And I'm not being dramatic. It involved nature. You're talking to a guy who grew up in the desert. Okay, so I'm very familiar with wildlife and birds and all kinds of crap. In my neighborhood here in Florida, that being said, we have a lot of lakes, brings a lot of wildlife of all kinds, stuff that I'd never seen in the desert, giant cranes and all kinds of stuff. In this case, it was birds of prey swarming like mosquitoes. And I'm not talking about 10, 20, 30 birds or something, you know, okay, that's kind of interesting. I'm talking about hundreds. And then all the cranes were lined up on the shores, you know, looking at all this like it was a freaking gladiator show. It was the weirdest thing. I do have some clips to show you. I'm going to show you that real quick, and then we'll get on to some stuff I curated for you that I think you'll find entertaining and informative as usual. But check this out. It's almost like the Loch Ness monster like burrowed from the UK and popped its head up under one of these freaking lakes over here and then keeled over and died. And every bird within 500 square miles came to feast on the damn thing. All right, let's see what I got for you. Yeah, so you can see him there. It's hard because it's on a cell phone, right? But if you zoom in, I got a few clips here. I'm talking about hundreds of these photographers. Try this one. But yeah, there's that dude. What? Look at him. Standing there. That, my friends, as you can see, is pretty creepy. Now, we got some stuff to get into, so let's break it down. Russell Brand is someone I followed for a long time, since 2020, and the news was breaking in all these wild ways. Like many of you, I'm sure started paying attention more and more just because you have to, because it got so weird. I enjoyed him. I've also seen him live, by the way. It's very entertaining because he always had a way of making you laugh and informing you at the same time, which is not easy to do. But here he's talking about sort of an old topic, but I saw a hat recently and the hat said, "Make telling the truth great again," or something like that, as if like basically everything the Trumpster does is a lie and like nothing he does is good anyway. We all know that, right? And I'm like, have you seen anything even on like the big news stations where it's very obvious that the other side is also caught in, at the very minimum, in these gross lies? So here's a little bit of that, and then I'll let Russell Brand kind of take it from there for the most part and make you laugh and take it the next step. But check this out. This is a classic. Oh, I got lots of classics for you.
And Kristen, Glenn Kessler from the Washington Post had a fact check about Joe Biden from earlier this month, noting that Hunter Biden admitted in court in July that he was in fact paid substantial sums from Chinese companies.
Just for the record, credit to CNN for covering this, at least, before they try to spin it into something ridiculous, but I do give them credit.
Kessler wrote, Hunter Biden reported nearly $2.4 million in income in 2017 and $2.2 million in income in 2018, most of which came from Chinese or Ukrainian interests. But this directly goes against what Joe Biden said in the debate in 2020 with Donald Trump. Take a listen.
My son has not made money in terms of this thing about, what are you talking about? China.
What you
None of that is true.
He made a fortune in Ukraine, in China, in Moscow,
That is simply
and various
not
other places.
true.
So it's from two different debates, but I mean, Trump was right. I mean, he did make a fortune from China.
Look at how they're beginning to justify it. A Hunter Biden blind spot. Like, oh, all of us parents would make little efforts and fudge the facts for our kids. And God, I suppose I would, actually. But it's not a blind spot when you're the president. It's a corrupt spot. Got a bit of a corrupt spot when it comes to saying my son didn't earn millions when he did earn millions. That's a lying spot. That's a measles. That's an outbreak. That's one pandemic we can get behind.
And Joe Biden was wrong I don't know that he was lying about it. He might not have been told by Hunter, but this blind spot is a problem.
All these bloody blind spots. Well, we can just put it down to a blind spot as long as Joe Biden hasn't been masquerading under a host of pseudonyms, because when someone uses a pseudonym, they're usually trying to hide what they're doing under that pseudonym. If, for example, you were buying an illicit substance and the person selling you that illicit substance, hey, what's your name? My name is Rob Innocent Man. One would assume that you are using that pseudonym to conceal your tracks in making that transaction, right?
Homer? Who is Homer? My name is Guy Incognito.
It's a problem, one, because Republicans aren't going to let it go, that's for sure.
Oh, those Republicans, they won't let it go. Just because someone lies and is corrupt, they bang on about it. Unlike us, look at us with Donald Trump, not tenaciously dogging the guy to get him out of the presidential campaign. It's like it's one role for them and another role for us.
But also, these problems are continuing through the legal system. It's not as though this is something that's been settled in other jurisdictions and Republicans are just harping on it. It is an ongoing thing in our courts. It's not going anywhere.
This is a blind spot.
It's a blind spot. It's a blind spot. That's how it works, isn't it, mainstream media now? They just give you phrases. Look out to see if you hear anyone going, oh yeah, admittedly, Joe Biden's got a bit of a, I don't know, how can I describe it? Corruption? No, that's not it. Lying? No, that's not it. Bad, lame duck president? No, that's not it. Blind spot! That's what the TV told me. Blind spot!
Does it concern you as a Democrat?
Well, I think dads sometimes and parents sometimes have blind spots.
It's understandable. We're dads. We got blind spots. It's not like me today with my daughters when they sort of argue about who's going to wear what thing. And I'm like, God, I love these kids so much. Look, I'll get you one as well. This is corruption. This is lying.
Like a lot of people that I follow these days, many of them were formerly absolute middle of the road liberals. Anyway, I find that interesting is that like people from what was the left before just gravitated toward the middle because it got so weird and out of control with the hypocrisy and the lying, which is the whole ironic point of this video. I saw that hat once again that said, make telling the truth great again or something. Like, oh my God. So anyway, here we go back with Russell breaking this down for you.
All the while building your forthcoming campaign around the corruption of your opponent. This guy's so corrupt, we have to do something about this guy. Hillary Clinton, smug and snug on Rachel Maddow. I told you this would happen. Yeah, well, should we have a little look at that foundation? And what about this dude and Hunter Biden's business dealings? With that many blind spots, I don't think you can be in charge of steering a country.
And parents sometimes have blind spots about their kids, for sure, and the president may be no exception.
But when it's convenient, they equate matters of international governance to the simple domestic relationships you might have with a child. That's not fair. Not in this instance. You can't map that onto it. You can see that the approach to this item is, this is not okay. How do we make it sound okay? Well,
sorry, I just love that part. This is not okay. How do we make it sound okay? And he's going to guide you. There's just like a little bit more here, but he's going to guide you to this obvious fact that they are always trying to spin the narrative. An email goes out, the script goes out, here's the word we're going to use. In this case, it's blind spot. For a while during this last election, it was like, they're just weird. These guys are just weird. And everyone on every news station, they're just weird. Like, who? Yeah, so Russell breaking it down. I just love him. Let's get back to it.
But when have you done stuff that's corrupt in your life? Oh God, I suppose like I'd be corrupt if it was to protect my kid. Should we say that then? That's not good enough. That's not rigorous journalism. What they should be saying now, actually, because for a minute I thought, oh, it's good that CNN are including this because obviously they're addressing it, but they're not addressing it. They're trying to dampen it down, dilute it, and obfuscate it live on your TV set. Donald Trump's got a blind spot, whatever it is you've got him up for this week. He's got a blind spot on wanting to win elections. He can't start using that. Those elections are like his kids, and he just likes to win his kids, you know?
But nothing has tied the president to any of Hunter Biden's dealings. There's no whiff of him being involved or him being implicated in it.
There's a terrible whiff of that, isn't it? The whole place stinks of it. I feel like I've got my snout up Joe Biden's bumhole and he's just farting lies up my snout pipe. Now there's an image for you.
And it's, I think it's not something the voters care a lot about.
Oh, the voters don't care about that. That's you. When does the news turn into hypnotism? It's not the job of the news to tell you that you don't care about corruption and lying, is it? The job of the news is Here's some facts. I don't know what you think about it. You might think it's okay. You might go, oh, it's any parent would do the same. Or you might, for some reason, like you're a mad nihilist, not care about it. It's not the job of the news to offer you suggestions, to sort of take you by the hand and lead you to erroneous conclusions about systemic corruption and hypocrisy at a time when democracy is apparently on the brink of collapse because of this kind of thing. Because the mainstream news, instead of saying, look, all this while we've been saying Donald Trump's corrupt and Joe Biden's fantastic, it actually seems that at very least Joe Biden is also corrupt, and we're going to have to look now with new eyes, without all of our blind spots we have because we love our kids so much, at the reality of this situation. This is insidious suggestion rather than news reporting. With all this stuff going on, no wonder Joe Biden's using pseudonyms. President Joe Biden's use of multiple pseudonyms during his vice presidency appears to have hidden some of his communications from that period. Yeah. So that's the fucking point of them. Including some involving, wait for it, Ukraine policy and his son, Hunter Biden. What an incredible coincidence. Almost as if he's trying to obscure and conceal his involvement in Hunter Biden's business deals. The House Oversight Committee asked the National Archives on Thursday for communications involving three of Joe Biden's aliases: Robert Peters, Robin Ware, and JRB Ware. I think he's going to have particular trouble remembering JRB Ware. Hello, it's me, Robin Peters, robbing the American public of taxpayer dollars to keep my son in business. Yes, that's how I can remember that, while I'm robbing the American public while my memory peters out. That's good. JRB Ware. Wait, which one do you use JRB and which one do you use Robin? I'm JRB. Robin! Hunter, I got some bad news. JRB just shat his diaper. I hope Burisma don't find out about this. Well, to be fair, Dad, they do deal in gas. Call me JRB! I mean Robin. Oh, which one am I now?
Once again, the abundant hypocrisies are why so many people do this online in an independent setting. I don't think this channel is going to be like this forever. You know, I'll cover anything. Right now, the news moves so fast and there's so much crazy stuff out there. It's very interesting and enticing to cover. But at EVOTVTime, it won't just be that. I hope. God. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like for me. It is appreciated. It's a new channel. And if you need some new EVOTVTime in your life from previous episodes that you haven't seen, you can click this video right here, and I'll see you soon on the next one.